podcast,
You
whatever the
started
fuck
the
this
intro
thing is.
late. No, early. You started the intro early.
Early?
Fuck!
All
Yeah,
right,
no, we're
welcome back
good.
to the podcast. We're here to talk about anime. We're here to get our early anime segment out of the way, so the other boys don't have to worry about us doing our early anime things. Yo, Lachlan, how's it going?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. And then I don't know actually what we're playing later. God, what game are we playing later?
I don't know either, because I have Arc for Levi,
Oh my
but
god,
I
am I gonna reinstall Ark?
yeah, I don't know if all of us want to play Arc or not.
I think I was already planning on reinstalling Ark. I already reinstall. Oh, I have Ark installed. Fuck!
Nice. Also, Gigi said hello.
Hi, GG.
As far
Now
as
that I think
anime
about it,
goes,
I should
oh,
grab I should grab the combo chat. I
that
should
is a
grab
good
the combo
idea.
chat
Yeah,
as I can see everybody.
that is a
I
good
hope
idea.
I hope everybody is doing fine on this wonderful, wonderful day.
There we go. I enabled it.
I continue watching an
Oh,
anime that I
Lily
can only
Ghostbur has entered
describe
the atmosphere.
as one of the best so far,
thank you for the
and
follow,
that's
Lily. I appreciate that. Sorry,
Demon
what?
Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer?
Oh yeah,
Did I just...
I'm getting hooked on Demon Slayer.
Oh,
I'm
I think I met a
fiending.
goal. What the fuck? Oh, wait.
Me and Brie are.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Thank you for the sub with Prime. I appreciate that. We are doing great. Okay, sorry, what were you saying about Demon Slayer?
We're in the swordsman arc right now.
Hell yeah. Holy shit, another sub.
The swordsman village, absolutely wild. Enjoying it.
I like the Swordsman Village. A lot of people didn't like the Swordsman Village arc. I thought it was fine.
I don't know what people's complaints are about anime. Like I just don't understand.
Well,
Listen, I get it.
When
Sometimes
your first anime is in another world with my smartphone.
listen, Demon Slayer may have some tropey feel good moments in it, but it needs it. It needs it when your family is like horrifically getting murdered and slaughtered.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Holy fuck, I almost have a hype train. That's crazy.
Nice.
Thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate that.
Welcome back, wonderful Kazu. How was the match?
Pretty good. I won.
Were you on
What?
Fortnite?
Of course
Yeah.
it was.
Mm.
What question
Oh,
was
yeah.
that?
What sort of idiotic question is that,
Okay,
fool?
in my defense,
yeah,
you
what
also
defense, huh?
enjoy Fragpunk.
Yeah,
I haven't
but
touched that in a while though.
yeah,
Yeah,
On my
same.
daily driver.
yeah. Like this time, you're wondering what he would be playing at around like 6:43 in the EST. Obviously, he's playing Fortnite.
You know what? Fair enough. I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah, that's right. Slink back to your Fortnite hole as well.
I feel like I'm being executioned Roman style right now.
I had both barrels were immediately focused on you, ready to blast. So how's everybody's week been going?
Pretty good. I am finalizing the sponsorship with my Yukio team.
I don't believe you. Who is it? Who are you
Dude,
getting sponsored by, huh?
there's this place
Ultra
called...
Pro?
No. I mean, I wish. That would be hot as fuck. It's a smaller store.
No,
But
that's fair. I just loved saying Ultra Pro. I couldn't think of fucking anything for a second there. Had to fucking throw out something.
so once our sponsorship goes through, they will help us pay for travel, tournament entry, potentially staying at a hotel if we go to an event that's farther than like 10 hours or something. Which we're not planning on right now. We're trying to stay like within the 3-hour range nearby. And they'll also let us borrow cards and a bunch of other shit. But the trade-off... The hell was that noise?
I think you're still getting people on your stream.
Oh dear god. Finico, holy shit. Thank you, Finico. So outside of that, our obligations and duties to them is we have to essentially be like walking sponsorships. So it's the same thing as like NASCAR drivers, where a NASCAR driver, they get sponsored, the sponsor helps pay for fees for their car or whatever, but they have to drive with a fat fucking sticker on their ass that says like eat at Taco Bell or some shit.
Yeah, we
Someone else will tell me twice.
I believe all of us understand how sponsorships work in this sponsor-filled capitalist society.
True. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Sponsorships are kind of weird because, you don't...
Do they have... Are you telling
sponsoring...
me you can't be sponsored by, like, Adam and Eve at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament?
No, you can.
At the Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh,
The issue is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very similar to the gaming sponsorship... But Jesus Christ, gaming sponsorship space, where the sponsor doesn't really make a whole bunch of money back. Unless you're, like, just genuinely cracked at the game. Because we give them our entry packs, and we give them whatever we win, and they give us a percentage of the thing we won back in cash, because they're just gonna resell whatever we won.
That seems... I mean, at least you're not having to do the work.
Yeah, it's like, they mostly make money off of us telling people to check them out. So like if we do well and we make a YouTube video, like, oh hey, I got top 4 at this tournament, then we would make a video or someone would record a video of our deck and we would shout them out in the video. Yeah, and we're also getting jerseys made, which is pretty cool.
Well, I already knew about that, but I thought you guys had already gotten your jersey made, or did you only have hoodies right now?
We had hoodies and we had V-necks. But we want the actual jerseys to appear more official. We wore the hoodies to the YCS in Raleigh, North Carolina, but it was hot as fuck out. Like, it was it was like 80 degrees outside and we were burning up.
I can't wait to see how far the Kaiba shit talkers are going to go.
Did you just fucking take a hit? Is that smoke I saw come out of your mouth?
No.
Are you a wizard now?
That's just the pure heat he's spitting right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm actually part gargoyle, and I just released the fog out of my mouth.
It's even funnier because my AC is out right now.
Oh, I should have grabbed my AC. I should open the window.
Were you trying to rub it in my face? What the fuck?
No, because I mean, I'm streaming right now. I'm not gonna, like, get up and go or anything.
He's like, suck on this AC, nerd. I'm back, what's going on? Oh, we're just doing the podcast. Podcast is about literally whatever the fuck we decide it's about.
Hold on. I actually do have a title for this one. It took me a second to actually come up with one. I do have an official title for this podcast.
Do you?
And that is... Delays, Lawsuits, and Remakes. We have a little bit of everything going on this week in gaming, including the GTA 6 delay, the remake of Gears of War, and the lawsuits going on between various companies.
I just name mine the same thing every week.
I like to try to get everybody informed in some way, shape, or form.
Imagine going on my channel and you're like, oh man, they have a podcast. I wonder if there's one here about this subject. And then you look at it, it's just the same goddamn name for like 100 episodes.
it's really easy when we have like the Borderlands state of play from last week or various other things, but God forbid we actually have to talk about anything and I have to have like a cohesive title across all of it.
Oh man.
And then who knows if that's even what we're going to talk about a majority of the time. Sometimes we go on rants about cereal for 45 minutes. I'm not wrong. You can't say I'm wrong.
No one said you were.
No, I did. You're wrong.
I'm wrong, damn.
Oh my god.
I knew it secretly, deep down.
Did you guys hear about how World's patch came through? About them removing
yeah.
gliding?
Obviously,
Or changing
that's part of
gliding?
the lawsuit section.
Yup.
All right, let's get into it. Pal World, the little stinkers have to go up against big old Nintendo. God forbid they share their innovations in gaming with anybody else.
I made a tweet that said, I hope...
Kid sick on the thickest part of my dick.
I made a tweet that said, I hope that Nintendo loses 15 trillion overnight. I would cry laughing. But yeah.
I would say yes, but people still aren't that devastated with like, people haven't been pushed that far by Nintendo yet.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody views Nintendo like an abusive ex, and they always come running back.
No, literally, it's like Stockholm Syndrome. I didn't run back for Sword and Shield. Because I knew that game would be bad.
Nobody can tell me anything else because, my god, I just know that they suck the biggest dicks over at Nintendo.
I think it's their contract, too.
Could you imagine their contract? Could you imagine the moment you sign up for like Nintendo Switch Online, they make you sign a TOS that says you will suck our dicks at the most convenient times?
Here's your knee pads.
That's why they have their yearly conventions.
Dude, imagine getting teleported to Nintendo HQ randomly when you're like on your way to work, and you just see fucking John Nintendo unzip his pants and he's like, "Get to it, big man."
And go on. This Wii U ain't gonna Switch itself.
Oh my god.
My...
This Wii's all about you, baby.
God. It's so funny
God.
to me that... How did they not break the curse? How did they see this opportunity and they're like, yes, let's release another bad console on the uptick?
It's funny because if the Switch 2 was cheaper and the games weren't fucking, well, what is it, like potentially $80, then I think it would be fine.
If Nintendo had released the Switch 2 at the same time as they released the Steam Deck, nobody probably would have been talking about this.
Well,
in such a big fashion, at least.
I think it depends, because if they still decided on the $80 shit and the price tag for the console, it would still be like, it would still be pretty controversial.
At that time, it would have released during or towards the end of COVID. They wouldn't have been hit with all the tariff prices, and they probably could have made a mint off the Switch 2 because the original price probably would have been around $350.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Like the OG prices were still pretty high, because $80 for a game was like stupid.
Well, they weren't going to increase the price to $80, but they would have increased it to $70 like everybody else had been.
Didn't they confirm that Mario Kart was going to be $80 on launch, and that was before tariff prices?
What I'm saying is, if back when the Steam Deck came out, towards the end of COVID, before tariffs and everything had hit and everything, I don't think they would have increased the price of games to $80.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay, yeah, you're saying like if this were in the past, they would have.
Yeah.
I agree. Back then was a different Nintendo.
Yeah, if this was like 2-3 years ago, we probably would have had a different pricing structure and we wouldn't be having this conversation, but that's
Yeah.
not what we're having. We have a 2018 design on a console, which is fine, but I feel like that's the main thing everybody complains about, is that it's older hardware and it feels like it's at a time where we're blessed with handhelds right now. My god, are they fucking going nuts on handhelds in every goddamn place. It's really funny. It's almost like everybody realized, hey, we can actually game on the go again. We can go places because COVID's gone. Let's use gaming handhelds again, which is nice.
Also, Val said, "Hello, my freaks and freakettes."
I was
Hello, my
about to say,
freaks
you
and freakettes.
have to add the freakettes at it.
Yeah, though, fuck Nintendo, fuck the Pokemon Company. I probably won't be buying the new Pokemon game that comes out, unfortunately. Because, I mean, while I do love Mega Evolutions, if it's just gonna be the same, like, 1 step forward, 4 steps back as Arceus was, then I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to invest.
My problem, even if you look at innovation in Pokemon over the years, they never truly changed. They sort of like tried
No,
things
they
out, but
changed.
they
They
never
got
kept
rid of the
anything.
grounding stone. They got rid of Reggie.
Ooh, true.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's so sad to hear that man was the main cause on why Wii Sports actually came with the Wii, and I feel like that is mainly one of the reasons why the Wii was so popular. Wii
That makes
Sports
you wonder how
was
many other things he was
amazing.
actually a big part of making happen at Nintendo.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about all the dinosaurs getting together and rubbing their little claws against each other.
It's okay, don't have to think about it. It's happening now.
I know. I get to see it in front row. It sucks. Oh god. That's just every company now. Every company is finally like, oh shit, maybe we should start putting out good things, and maybe we expanded too much. And then I also say, maybe you fired everybody who actually put passion behind your games, and now they're running other teams and making other games. Oh god. Oh, I was able to pick up Expedition 33. I haven't gotten to play it yet though.
Hell yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm loving it. Dude,
Been hearing nothing but good things.
I got my ass cheeks wiped clean by a fucking early optional boss though. Holy shit. It was like that shit that shit took me so many tries. It was stupid. Gigi was sitting there watching me trying to fight this fucking thing. And if you missed a parry or missed a dodge, it would just flat out one-shot you.
Oh yeah. No,
So
I know.
was like,
I know
oh.
how brutal the game is with like the 170 parries you need to ace on early bosses and stuff.
Yeah.
The
Silence
game
GG.
the game gives you the opportunity to parry the world. I'm excited for it. I gotta get into it at some point.
The game is very pretty and very, very cool. I will say though, I do have one complaint. A singular complaint. The difficulty wasn't even a complaint. It's just that optional boss was kicking my ass and I suck. But my one complaint is it does the thing that Monster Hunter Wilds does whenever you're in the Gathering Hub, where when nighttime ends, you get flashbanged by the sun. I was walking around and I literally turned the corner, looked behind me, and I could feel my retinas melting in my skull.
I think that's a non-existent complaint. You're a VTuber. Nobody gets to see your eyes squint when you get flashbanged by the screen. People get to see me and my reactions.
It's gonna be.
I think they're getting flashbanged by you.
It's gonna be even funnier because
me
when you stream
with a
it,
giant light.
no, it's gonna be even funnier because when you stream it, you're gonna be sitting in like a dark room. You're gonna turn around. The sun is going to fucking flambe you. in fucking light. Like, it's gonna be like that one picture of that dude playing that game. He gets flashbanged, and he goes, ah, ah.
I thought you were talking about the one dude where it looks like he's just shirtless in the picture, squinting with just the brightest light blaring him in the face.
Very similar memes, actually. You'd be surprised. Because this one, the dude is just like playing CSGO or something, and he gets flashbanged, and it lights up his entire room.
Gonna name the first stream of Expedition 33 Parry This You Casual, and then we'll just go from there.
Also, it didn't help. So, playing the game on controller, be careful, because it has inputs. It has a input delay for controller. And I realized that when I switched to keyboard, because when I would parry with keyboard, it was like immediate, but with controller, it was late. So I was like, is this why I've been fucking up so much?
Well, I will keep an eye out on that, as I am one to play controller.
Oh yeah. Game plays really well on controller outside of that, though. And I mean, it could just be the thing that I have my controller... It could just be the wire that I use to plug my controller into my PC. That could just be the issue, but I'm not too sure.
I'm just excited to play it at some point. I have it. I'm trying to finish up my my recording of Lies of P. I'm in the last area. I just finished up the second to last area today, and the last area is going to be the longest one to record.
No, it's not.
We did.
You just turn the game on, then you shut it off.
You see, Zach, if you leave your game open for 100 hours, you can tell people you beat it. And then just walk...
Exactly.
And then just hide your trophies from your Steam page.
Me actively already having beat the game 3 separate times. Sure, yeah, why not? Sure, I'll just try to lie to everybody about the game I already beat.
They don't know that.
I don't know, man. I didn't see you. I didn't personally see you beat it.
That's fair. That's why I'm recording it. Nobody can say I beat it until they see me beat it. And I'll have you know, I'm pretty good at beating it. I'm beating it hard.
Oh, hell nah. Get this guy out of here.
No, but it's going good. It's good. It's a great playthrough. I think afterwards I'm going to start streaming it for the next playthrough, and then that way I can just do it on stream. Yeah.
Oh, apparently Expedition 33 is also releasing a balance change for something.
Oh, and let's not forget that the Expedition 33 team mainly consists of people who used to work at Ubisoft, in which they said their main complaint was it would take 25 years to navigate the bureaucracy to make a game like Expedition 33 at Ubisoft. And they're correct.
Mm-hmm. Also, a lot of
they also said they don't want to make a boring game anymore.
Also, a lot of the people there that used to be at Ubisoft, they were only there for, I think, under a year or two. So they were like new hires that were replacing other people that came in, and they were like, "Man, this place fucking blows."
Well, yeah, because you gotta put the people through the Ubisoft coding game design school, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make fun games," but then you're like forced to do 3 Assassin's Creeds in a row.
And then you're forced to release a game that never comes out. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Ooh.
I think one of the biggest issues in gaming for AAA companies is people just ignoring fresh ideas at the writing board.
That's because most of these AAA companies have like established IPs they have to use.
Mm-hmm. Because
if they stray away from them, they won't have that recognition anymore.
Yeah, and a lot of these older people. And I'm pinpointing older people because it's not older people that are typically making a lot of the like new fresh ideas. It's the younger people. A lot of the older people They'll see the fresh new ideas and they'll be like, why should we give this any time? What if it fails? If it fails, then we're out of money. And the younger people are like, well, you'll never know until you try, which is literally the entirety of businesses. You have to make risks to get reward. Until you have a fucking IP that everyone will just fucking throw their money at, like Call of Duty or Pokemon.
But what if per se I make a hit monster catching game and I just want to take the safest route every year?
You should go work at the Pokemon company.
Pokemon. That game hasn't changed in... How old am I?
Old enough.
Which is funny because
Old enough for us to stare at the year on the Pokemon games as they start up and go, "Ooh, that's a rough number. That's a big owie."
It is really funny because I like the Pokemon formula, the turn-based formula, but that's just because I like turn-based games. But they could literally just make games that aren't turn-based. I mean, they made fucking Pokken Tournament, and people loved it.
No.
Or
That's
Poke
not the
Park.
complaint people have about Pokemon. People have complaints about Pokemon that they constantly innovate with cool new ideas, but then they don't do jack all with it in the next game. Like, oh my god, do you know how cool it would have been if we would have like kept the little Poke like pedometers? I was about to say pedometers.
Oh my god.
Yes, the Pokepedometer.
Gotta keep track of your steps with those pedometers. Oh god. Oh god.
Or I guess in that case, keep track.
Pokemon is why they release the same game twice for the same price, just to put 3 different Pokemon behind that different price tag.
Because, I just banged my fucking fingers on my table.
Yeah, even your table knew it was gonna be a bad take.
The most glorious thing, and you can't deny it.
It's literally just money. That's it.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
There's no reason for it.
That wonderful Pokemon game that we're both Monster Patch or whatever. The fact that you get both copies of the game with one.
Oh no, that was a big middle finger to Pokemon specifically. Yeah. They were like, yeah, you buy the base game and we give you both versions.
Yeah. Oh my god. And there's different stories with each version. So much more effort than Pokemon's willing to put in.
Yep. Dude, I'm excited for Monster Patch. Holy fuck.
Okay, so my biggest gripe with Pokemon over the years is I didn't even need them to go to 3D. They were doing just fine with 2D. It's the fact that they literally just never did anything with 2D, and we actively know that 2D is one of the easiest styles to make a game in.
No, it was kind of like a catch-22 because you had people like me who preferred the 2D games, and what they were doing with them up to Black and White, because Black and White 2 was like the pinnacle of Pokemon game design as far as like post-game content goes, and also story. But then when they started doing the 3D stuff, because people were pressuring them, saying things like, why isn't Pokemon 3D? We need an open world Pokemon. Pokemon should be open world. Like imagine
Sorry.
how great it would be if I could catch a Pokemon in the open world and like hide in grass and shit.
Sorry, I'm just remembering that it's been open world since Red. Sorry.
That is a deep cut at this point. You know that we had that conversation 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago.
Listen. I can pull some deep cuts. Lore needs to be established in the podcast, and Fire Red being an open world is canonically a thing that we have said, that some of us have said on the podcast.
So for anyone who doesn't know, about 3 years ago, we had a podcast talking about what defines an open world game, and this motherfucker said,
I was gaslighting him so fucking hard.
This motherfucker said Pokemon Red is an open world game technically, because once you have the map unlocked, you can go wherever you want.
You can fly wherever you want.
And I sat there like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he started giggling his ass off.
Any open world game would allow you to fast travel. Pokemon allows you to fast travel. I just don't know where his argument was. Like, my argument was pretty sound. I don't know. I still believe I should make that into a hat or something. And do a notebook or something. Fire Red's an open world.
Zach, at this point, you should get Twitter Blue because you're great at rage baiting people.
It's so great. It's like such a non-existent thing I always stand on. It's a hill nobody ever was going to stand on, and it's an imaginary hill that I've invented out of nowhere.
I'm surprised you, genuinely, I'm surprised you don't just do that. Like, have Twitter Blue go on Twitter and, like, make an outrageous take just to troll people, because you're really good at it.
Listen, because that's a waste of effort and potential for me to just go around making people angry on the internet. I hate that because I hate being angry on the internet. I'd rather
No, but
spread positivity.
do you know how easy it is? I saw someone on Twitter say that they like Pokemon's mechanics more than Expedition 33's.
Listen, you already know as a content creator that we are going to have negative comments anyways. I've had people insult my content for literally no reason.
Me
like,
just
happens.
Me having flashbacks to the fucking World War that was my the finals video.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you've already experienced it. Like, it already happens. I don't need to go seek it out. It will happen naturally. I wish those people the best. It seems like they have nothing better to do.
You make fun of them for not making content.
No, and it's funny because
Tell them to make something better.
I had that finals video I made where I expressed what I liked about the game, what I didn't like about the game. I got the exact same response to that video from the community that plays the finals as that British guy that makes like worst MMO of all time videos for his Anarchy Online review, because he said that Anarchy Online was one of the worst MMOs he's ever played because you need a spreadsheet and the Wikipedia to learn how to play the game. They don't tell you in game. And he said if you can't teach people how to play your game in the game itself, then it is not a good game. And I was like, no, I agree 1,000%.
No. But how many MMOs devolve into later on you opening up things to keep track of stuff or different guides?
A lot of them.
See, if that guy thought Anarchy Online was bad, he should play Phantasy Star Online.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think. So, I mean, 14 is, like, not horrible with having to look shit up. But when you do have to look shit up for Final Fantasy 14, it is abysmal. Like, you will not find what you're looking for.
This is not the information you're looking for.
Yeah, no, like, I'm not even joking. You'll, like, for example, if you're in Bosja and you're trying to farm for an outfit or something, and you look up, like, hey, where do I get this specific thing from Bosja to farm for this outfit?
You can look at these balls, John. Sorry.
That was pretty good.
Sorry. I couldn't resist. You said it twice, and I was just like, I gotta fucking...
That thought just intruded on you like a goddamn villain.
Right as soon as you said it the first time, I'm like, alright, I gotta fucking... I'll loop this in real fast.
But...
Alright, continue.
So when you're looking for something... Yeah, when you're looking for that thing in Bosja you need to farm for an outfit, you'll look it up, and the information it'll literally be on, like, an official Final Fantasy, like, their official wiki thing, which is where they keep track of all of the names of stuff. But you'll click on it, and it'll literally only show you the name of the item, but not where to get it, or how to get it. So you're just staring at a fucking picture of the item that you need, and you're like, this doesn't help me at all. And then you'll look around, and it'll be like a thread from 5 years ago of someone being like, hey guys, where do I get this thing at? And someone replies to it with, last I checked it was here. And so you go to check that place out and it's not there, and you're like, okay, cool. Holy shit, he's here.
Boats and hoes.
Gotta get me some boats and hoes. Good movie, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Love Step Brothers.
Also, it's really funny. Levi's little Discord intro thing is just long enough for us not to receive a copyright strike.
Oh, I don't know. I have the
You should make it longer, Levi.
I
Yeah, I
have
mean,
the
it's only-
intros cut out for everybody.
It's only 6 notes. I mean, how could you get mad at that, right?
Yeah, I think the length is supposed to be like it's either 2 or 8 seconds, something like that.
All right, guys,
I
what are we
think
talking
it's
about? Is
8.
the podcast started?
The
Yeah.
podcast's already started. We've already
Okay.
been talking about gaming industry stuff, bunch of bullshit.
All right, guys, have we talked about United Healthcare being sued?
Wait, are they
What?
actually?
Get
How
this.
does, how does that
They're-
work?
They are being sued by the shareholders.
Yes, I know.
Let's
about this,
go.
No, hold up. Let's not celebrate. Let's not celebrate too early here.
Okay, okay. Oh
Um,
no, that tells me it's
the
bad.
group, it's the shareholders, keep in mind. The group, which is seeking unspecified damages, argued that the public backlash prevented the company from pursuing the aggressive anti-consumer tactics that it would need to achieve its earning goals. As such, the company was deliberately reckless in doubling down on its previously issued guidance, the suit reads.
Have you been watching Philip DeFranco, Levi?
No? Why?
Oh, you should watch Philip DeFranco. He releases like daily news videos that cover
Oh.
stuff like this and everything.
Oh, no, I saw
I
this
used to
on Reddit
watch
when I was taking a
Philip a
shit.
lot.
He's actually still doing really good.
Okay, so Levi, let me get this straight, right? So shareholders were mad that they couldn't make more money by abusing
Screwing over people.
yeah,
yes.
by abusing their consumers
After their CEO got publicly executed on a New York sidewalk.
for exploiting consumers.
Exactly.
So they're like, we
Supposedly-
haven't exploited consumers enough, and the fact that us
Supposedly,
exploiting
right.
consumers fucked everything up prevented us from exploiting consumers more. Damn.
Now
So
you're
now we're
getting
gonna.
it.
So now they're like, I'm gonna sue the company I'm investing in. That's a surefire way to make the stocks go up in price. Dude,
this
our
act-
shareholders might actually be the dumbest people on fucking earth.
And this act might have been committed by one Luongo Mangione.
No,
He didn't do it. Yeah, he's innocent.
He's
didn't do it.
innocent. He's raised so much money. How can you not agree he's innocent?
Exactly.
Also,
I mean, he is innocent. The cop didn't read him his Miranda rights.
Also true.
I forgot
And
about
also,
that. That's fucking wild.
not just that, there was a 2-hour period where the cop that took his backpack off him at the fast food place he was at didn't have
Oh, and turned
anything
off their
recording.
camera?
Yeah, they turned
Yeah.
off their camera
Yeah,
for
yeah.
2 hours and then came back with his backpack and gave it back to him. So like
I love that they are so confident with the trial. They just keep dunking on them at various points. Like, so you guys haven't given us a secure like talk through, me and my client. And they're like, oh, you could ask for that or anything. And we're like, no, we don't need it. We're just specifying that you haven't really offered us what we're actually supposed to have. I don't know, man. This is God. It's so funny to me that everybody is just like clearly the administration is just putting their best foot forward for the American people, and I'm like, how can you say that when they're actively trying to execute somebody just because they feel like he should be made an example?
Yeah. The
Oh,
billionaires
yeah.
are scared.
I remember there was this one article about how I can't remember what his name was. I think it started with like a C or something. He owns some medical company or some shit. But he's
Yes, big money.
he's a he's a billionaire who said that the idea of the lower class rising up and starting a revolution kept him up at night. I was like,
yeah.
that is crazy to admit to.
Hey, if you're having nightmares of the lower class raging against you, fix that shit.
Yeah, it's like maybe you're not the good guy in this scenario, brother.
You're the problem.
Because I mean, like, you don't hear anybody shitting on the fucking Arizona peace tea, dude.
Dude, to come out and go, we own everything, we're doing good, why would we want to hurt anybody else? Ballsy.
It's because they literally source their own labor from like their own company sources their own labor from their own people, so they don't have to raise prices.
It's all within, it's all nice, it's just all easy. They just did it right.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, here's what my main complaint is that everybody complains about industry leaving the states, but it's not like anybody in the goddamn states helped it. Everybody wanted wonderful more products faster, and what did? We shipped that labor to make it cheaper across the ocean. I blame the consumer.
Also, I hate the conversation around that kind of stuff because people that are like, we have to get a stranglehold on like bringing companies back to American soil. Their solution is literally by implementing stuff that makes companies not want to come back to American soil, like tariffs and shit. So it's like, dude, you're literally like shooting the guy you're trying to bring back into your house.
Well, I mean, it's just like, okay, so tariffs are like a great idea, right? If you already have manufacturing here, but we don't.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're trying to encourage a specific industry, like whenever we placed tariffs on Japanese cars back in like, what was it, fucking 19... It was like 1950s or something. Wait, what? What?
1839.
Let's be legitimately honest about the overarching problem about all of this. This would be a really different conversation if it was an actual conversation that was had. That's not what happened. It came out of nowhere. It was sweeping across the board. Just everybody was getting hit with it. The government is designed to move slow and clunky, but to get it to be more smooth, it takes time, effort, and you're going to lose money doing it, and it sucks. But my god, have we not improved anything for a good portion of time, and I'm happy we're actually trying to improve things. I just don't approve the way we're going about it, because it's too fast and unclean.
What do you mean by improve? There's no improving from this. Because
it's kind of rock bottom.
Yeah, these tariffs are only gonna... The only thing they're gonna improve is the rate of inflation by making it worse.
Okay, this isn't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in a completely different scenario where Donald Trump was a reasonable man, not TV wacky waffle.
Oh, so like augmented reality.
Yeah. Different scenario, reasonable man, actually just went to the table to each of the countries and just went, hey, I feel like we've helped you over the years in certain ways, gave you certain things. I feel like we deserve a little something back, and we should talk better trade agreements between our countries. You know, actually took a diplomatic approach to it. Instead of heating it out of the gate, like day one, throwing fastballs at everybody.
My favorite thing.
Him by surprise.
My favorite thing, I think my favorite quote from him recently, was him saying we are losing trillions to China in trade. So now that we're not trading with them anymore, we're saving trillions.
That's not.
It's like, that is not how it works, buddy. And then I saw someone say, and people wonder how he bankrupted a casino.
Everybody always says that him bankrupting 6 different businesses shouldn't apply to the fact that he's president, and I just want you to say, I want everybody to know that my main problem isn't Donald Trump being the president. My main problem is that both parties feel like they could have had better people.
They definitely both had better people, and somehow we ended up with this.
Yeah.
We, like...
Because, I mean, it was literally, our choices was literally Coughing Baby versus Nuke, and we chose the Nuke.
Like, everybody keeps telling me about how old Biden was, but I can only see the dementia-ridden man that Trump is going. Like, I just don't understand how anybody can tell me he's a good public speaker when he just stutters and flips over his words constantly. I have the best words. I'll speak the best words. The words are always there. They're the best.
Oh my god, that
always
was like
talks
dead.
around
That was like
everything.
spot on too.
Right? It never tells you exactly what you need. It just talks around the subject. My problem is that the Republicans don't want to admit they're wrong, and the Democrats do not admit that they just fucked up. We used to be the party of, like, morality, and now they stooped to their level, so now you're just like...
Well,
I don't know.
the issue with them is that they're too center. They're not left enough. That's their biggest issue.
No, their problem was with everybody is that they went too left.
No, because they're not. They're not, though. They're like center, maybe center left. Compared to the rest of the world, our Democratic Party is considered right-leaning.
I'll give you that. Yes.
To everyone else, our Democratic Party is considered right-leaning.
Listen, you can't change too much because everybody will bitch if you try to change things too fast. We're still a developing country here.
A developing country, fucking.
We've been around for only 200 years. Okay, compare
Please,
that
we just took our first step, okay?
Yeah, legitimately. Like we were babies as a country and we invented nukes. Does nobody realize or comprehend the thought of that? Like, it's horrifying, right? As an actual society, we've basically only taken our first steps as the United States versus any other kingdom in the world, and we invented or brought about the nuclear war.
Well, I mean, that was also in part due to people who left Axis countries during the World War, but yeah.
Yes.
People that we were giving
I wasn't going to talk about the
haven.
nationality of people who were making the bombs. I wasn't going to say anything along those lines.
just casually working with fucking Nazis. But I mean, I guess it was to stop the Nazis, so it was like,
No.
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
No. What you fail to realize is that it's the melting pot. So obviously everybody goes in, good, bad, or the ugly.
And look where that got us. Now we have a dude who's fucking up there going like, guys, 140% to China.
And I can't blame the government for putting the big idiot into place. I have to blame everybody else for putting the big idiot into place.
You can blame the government for not reeling him in, though.
You know what my problem is that so many Republicans will go like, my problem is the Democratic party talks to us like we're idiots. Like we don't know any better. And I just said,
I
put
mean,
Trump into presidency.
Yeah,
I don't know how to tell you any other way.
It sucks because as much as I want to say, I mean, is there a lie there?
I don't.
It's like you can't. It's hard to fight
ignorance. You can't
ignorance.
admit you were wrong.
It's hard to fight ignorance with just calling people stupid. You know. You have to sit there and like explain it to them, and then when they still don't get it after 5 times, then you go, all right, you're just like a bag of potatoes, bud.
No one likes to be called retarded, but you can't call them a moron or idiot anymore either. What sort of low IQ terms am I supposed to use?
Simpleton.
Simpleton is a good one. Simpleton is good.
Pretty good. Neanderthal's a solid one. We can claw that one back.
You're forgetting the ancient classic of Simple Jack.
Oh god, dude! Me and Bree watched Tropic Thunder the other day. Still a fantastic movie.
We got Simple Jack, Handsome Jack.
Honestly,
Huge Hands Hans.
Huge Hands Jack.
Huge Hands Hans from Phineas and Ferb is a wild one. I love that he was dude, his hands were making shadows on the goddamn moon. What a goddamn man.
Oh man.
You can wish have hands that huge.
God, he could have been a crane just lifting people with this
Do you-
goddamn gripper.
Do you think he has trouble, like, you know, grasping his shit when he's got to pee?
Can we talk about how feet people call feet grippers, but truthfully hands feel better with the name grippers because you're actually gripping things? Can we talk about
Who
that?
calls their feet grippers? What?
People on the internet
Yeah, it's a
call
pretty
feet
common meme.
grippers.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're
Ugh.
terminally online, so...
I think the
I
worst
kind of like
part-
the term carpet rippers
Oh.
Wild.
or
Oh my-
concrete slappers.
So it was really funny. One
Maybe
of
even
our
a mud skipper, if you will.
Oh god,
Oh.
one of our cats constantly knocks food out of their bowl on the ground before they eat it, and I was just like, God, our cats are little carpet munchers. And Bree was like, you can't be calling them that.
my bug crushers.
My little stompers.
Okay, guys, but did you hear?
What?
Fallout Season 2 is finished filming.
Oh, thank God we're going to New Vegas. Hold on, I gotta grab that as a topic. That's pretty good. That's honestly fantastic. If only we had a game.
What do you mean? You have Fallout 76.
Oh, I'm so yeah. I get a ghoul now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could be ghouls.
Oh,
You know what?
God.
Okay. To be honest, 3 of us. Wait, hold on. Kazu, did you install Arc?
Nope.
Okay.
I can though. I have fast internet here.
Oh shit, you're right. Sick.
How big is Arc?
134 gigs.
What the fuck? No,
It's
fuck. I'm not done that game to play it once.
it's a survival evolved, right?
Hmm?
Oh,
Like
you
survival evolved. Okay.
Shit,
Yeah.
I almost choked on my beverage because of that. You fucking said it's so true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I don't
Why?
lie.
download
Play
a
it
game even
once.
remotely big. I'm just gonna download Sons of the Forest.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
God,
lie.
hold
I
on.
am surprised it's 124 gigs. That's pretty big.
There was
I won't
another-
lie. It only downloaded like 40 because it only downloaded the base map.
Oh damn,
God, I
really?
feel like
Yeah, you have to download the other maps separately, so I'm just playing on the base island right now.
Oh, okay.
it's
It didn't
obvious.
take that long at all.
God, I just wish Castle Crashers would come out with that next update.
What if it never comes out? What if it was all an elaborate ruse? What
That-
then?
That studio doesn't lie to us. You know that.
I need your mama to
They
come out
could.
with her new update.
You
So
okay?
do I.
You're right. They could be lying to me all up and down, but I hope that they don't. That's all I can hope. It's obvious. I just gotta pick up. Kazu and our little ass tushy over here chained together, and we can all parkour.
Do I look like I want to hang myself from the ceiling?
Yes.
Well, alright.
Nope. Guess I have to now.
I think there was one other game I was thinking about, and now I can't remember what the fuck it was. It was one we all had too. It's so much more troublesome just trying to remember something.
Have you guys seen the the Jack Black Minecraft movie music videos
Stop,
for
no,
like
stop.
for
No, no,
fucking
no.
Bad Romance, Poker Face?
Did you see the other worst part?
What's that?
It's been teased that Jack Black is going to be playing the Tarnished one
No.
for the Elder Ring thing that they're doing.
I don't think that's real. I think that's just a rumor.
If it is a rumor, thank God. I hope it's not true. If it is real,
If it's
I'm gonna
true,
fucking-
If it's true though,
Don't
that's
imagine that being real at all.
if it's true, that would be hot as fuck. Because imagine playing the
Imagine-
games,
No. Hear me out, hear
consuming
me out.
like everything else, and then you watch a fucking movie about it, and goddamn Jack Black is sitting there going, "The Nameless King," before he
Nah, man,
fucking
just-
like whips it out and starts fucking dancing around.
No, man. He just walks up to a turtle and goes, "Behold."
Dog.
Dog.
Okay, if that happened, I would actually watch it. Holy shit. Also, I just realized my microphone game was like super loud, so I had to fix that. I mean, if he was in an Elden Ring movie as the Tarnished or whatever or a Dark Souls movie, whatever, as the Tarnished, it'd be like
No.
fine.
I don't know about that one.
I only say it'd be fine because it's like you could safely ignore it if you don't want to watch something silly, you know?
No, my problem is that a lot of people are getting placed in roles that I feel like they're just getting placed there because of their famous name.
Yeah.
And I
Welcome
don't
to the
like that.
way fame works.
I know, and I don't like it. It'd be different. Okay, so if he comes out and he gives like his whole like Jack Black gravelly voice, I don't care because I feel like he actually could give a great Tarnished voice if he actually would do an Elden Ring. Theoretically, this is obviously just a stupid rumor and everything. I don't obviously think that there's obviously some Elden Ring thing getting made. There's a bunch of Elden Ring shit getting made. I think there's the manga's already coming out. Aren't
Oh, where did you
they?
even see the thing that Jack Black's could be the Tarnished?
He had a
I
dream.
just saw it from something else in a dream.
Because I looked it up, I'm not seeing anything besides it except for memes.
It
Bro
came
had
to
a
me in a
dream.
dream.
I could have been a dream.
That,
I
oh
woke
my
up in the
god.
night. I was just scrolling through news and didn't even notice there was just a meme flashing by. And just in a daze, I was like, what if Jack Black was the Tarnished?
Oh my god.
It just seems like something the industry would do, doesn't it? Though.
1000%.
It depends on the studio.
True.
Since it's A24, it won't be Jack Black.
Could be worse. I mean,
Oh
FromSoft
yeah,
could
if it's
have.
A24, it'd be more cinematic.
Could be worse. They could get the dude who made the Resident Evil movies and the Monster Hunter movie on the Elden Ring movie.
Oh God, have mercy.
I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot the Monster Hunter movie existed until you reminded me.
Yeah, that's how
about
bad it
and then
was, by the way.
I just got a flash of the stupid lightning scene, and I'm like, oh my god, that's just how the new game is.
When the fuck did I spill coffee on my desk?
The same time you spilled it on your bed. Ooh.
That was hot cocoa, first of all. I'll have you know.
What other wonderful things can we talk about this week? Microsoft has killed Skype.
Thank God. It's
Oh,
over.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Although we're about to lose
Finally.
Discord, so maybe that's not a good thing. No, we got Hamachi
because-
still.
No.
Ah!
I mean, to be fair, I don't agree with Discord going public, but they have their fingers in enough pies. I don't really think it matters.
No, I was
I
going
also don't know
straight
how
down the
bad
shitter.
it's going to actually be, so...
Yeah, I really don't think. They've already started their monetization stuff that they were going to implement anyways, so I don't really think it's a big problem.
I
And
think
that's
right
before
now.
they were a public company.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
being public will just make the monetization even more egregious, and they might actually start like cracking down on people for using third-party software or something.
Thank God I don't do that. Been against their TOS since day one.
Although I am uncertain how they would be able to find out people are using third-party, because I mean, outside of like
do
the
you know
obvious stuff, like using
Do you know the way
emotes
to
and shit.
combat it?
How's that?
Discord will actually push out like little micro updates so it changes too fast. So basically they
Oh,
just
yeah, that makes sense.
They basically keep it harder for them to keep theirs. Like now that I think about it, when's the last time you guys actually seen your Discord update? It's been a long time since I've actually seen like the loading bar
Yesterday.
and everything.
Mine
Damn.
updates automatically.
Never
so-
mind.
Also,
Guess I'll kill
that-
myself.
No, there is an argument to be had there though, Zach, because you have to code your third-party software in a way that it doesn't break with every update. Which is what Vincord does. Like when Discord updates, the only thing that fucks up Vincord is if they change their layout, and then
What is Vencor?
It's one of the third-party softwares that it essentially gives you like
Now,
fake nitro and shit.
if I
Oh.
had used something like Vencord, I will have let people know that they did in fact get updated out of my Discord multiple times. But that's me. It could be different for other people because I didn't use Vencord or anything. I would never.
The only one I used temporarily in like 2018 was Better Discord, and I realized all that fake stuff's just so awful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used Better Discord for a while too, didn't we?
Yeah. I only liked it for the themes at the end of the day.
I've tried Better Discord, Vencord. I think I've only tried those two. I liked Vencord a lot more. Because Vencord will let you customize your entire application. So you could have like a background GIF or like music playing whenever you like select a certain thing. There's a bunch of shit.
There what?
Oh, also folders for like better folders for your servers, which made it really nice.
Yeah, it definitely had a nice a lot of quality of life things that you could turn on within it
You
if
should
I
try
was
Poop Cord.
using it.
What in the fuck is poop cord?
It's when you accidentally swallow too much fiber and it just feels like it's never ending when you're sitting on the toilet.
Dude.
Guys, how about this new pope?
Oh my god, it's another
We have
white
a new
guy.
pope. He's
Yeah, new
American,
pope.
but I think I don't.
He's
I-
semi-American. He's getting
Yeah.
away by technicalities.
Yeah,
No, he was born in Chicago.
Well, alright, Levi. Like, by any other definition, by any other country, he's a citizen of, like, Italy at this point, because he's mainly been there for most of his other part of his life.
I mean,
Maybe.
I don't
Yeah.
know anything about him, so I don't know.
I also
I'll-
don't know anything about him. I just know he's from Chicago.
He was there. He was actually put in place by the previous pope as one who was supposed to help with like putting or institutionalizing more bishops and everything.
Oh, so he's a friend of
Oh,
Francis.
dude loves chess.
So he's a friend of Francis.
God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, he is a friend of Francis, and Republicans and everybody are already complaining that he's too left leaning, and he has already not even like said anything. Ironically, probably has more conservative views than Francis, but
well,
is hilariously
a few
supporting
weeks
a
ago,
bunch of
apparently
stuff.
he was on Twitter blasting JD Vance. So
Yeah.
I like him
he
already.
has
Let's hope he goes up to JD Vance, gives him a handshake with poison.
oh, give him the old rice and handshake.
Oh my
Dude.
god.
It's so fucking funny. The Pope, fucking JD Vance visits the Pope, and later that day he dies.
Just fucking pieces out. He's like, I can't live on this planet anymore.
This dumb Ohioan couch fucker. I can't take him seriously. I gotta get out of here.
He just had to be from Ohio, man.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What do you guys got in the water over there?
I remember
JD Vance.
I just remember reading a thing. It's just like there's a reason most astronauts are from Ohio. There's something about the state that makes you want to leave the planet.
It's pretty accurate.
Dude. It feels like you get one of two people coming out of Ohio. It's either like a backwater redneck from Ohio or some of the smartest people in existence. It's never in between. It's always just a
There's a
goddamn
lot of
tipping
big names
scale.
that come out of Ohio.
Like
Me-
huge people come out of Ohio.
Me looking at
people come out of
Zach.
Ohio.
Me looking at Zach as the fucking backwoods redneck.
He's a scientist, mind you.
I wish I could be an idiot. I would live in bliss a lot more easily through my everyday life, but I have to look at idiots on the constant daily. It sucks.
Zach goes to bed in fear of what we've become.
I'm the one scene from fucking Spy Kids 2. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too fears what he's created from fucking Steve Buscemi? Oh god. Hold on, I'm looking up that. I wonder if you type in Steve Buscemi God, if it's the first thing that comes up. It
Oh, definitely
is.
will.
It is the legitimately first GIF that Pugs that fucking picks up. God damn it. It's been a while since I've seen Spy Kids. When's the last time everybody's watched Spy
Dude,
Kids?
you're spying on kids? What the fuck?
Shut
I'm
up.
gonna confess something to you.
I bite my thumb at you.
Let me guess,
I
Levi,
never
you've never
watched Spy
seen.
Kids.
Yep,
You never watched Spy Kids? Holy hot damn.
I know what we're doing.
No.
We're watching
got-
Spy Kids,
I got
obviously.
dinosaurs to catch, kids. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel you.
Is Ark the next thing we're actually going to play? Because it does have decent base building. It does have actual creature capture and everything. I just want
mean,
us to agree.
I don't care if you guys play it. If you want to play it, you can. But I'm gonna
I'm
play
done
it for a
play.
while, probably.
Oh my
I know,
god,
but like,
Val, that was the most raunchy thing I've ever heard in my life. Can he do the
What?
thug shake? He's gonna rub his beard on you?
What are you talking? What?
Dude, Val's in chat right now. Fucking talking about Zach.
yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, because Ark is a pretty tempting game since it does actually have dinosaur taming and base building. We can do some pretty wacky things in it.
Oh, dude, I'm so close to getting a fucking saddle for my stupid Pteranodon.
What's that other game they made? Atlas? The one where it's literally just the same game, but they flip the map backwards?
Um,
I'm gonna
I
be
think I
honest.
know what you're talking about,
It's
but
supposed to be like Pirate Arc.
You said that, and I just thought of so many other game companies that have done that exact thing.
Atlas is a survival MMO video game developed by Grapeshot Games, published by Snail Games USA. Available in early access, set in a pirate world. Players need to satisfy needs and fight against enemies while hunting for treasures and exploring. Similar to Ark Survival Evolved.
Obviously, we play Putt Putt Saves the Zoo.
Dude.
Hey, don't you talk shit on my main squeeze putt putt.
I'm not talking shit.
Your main squeeze.
Fucking main squeeze is a wild one to say, but I appreciate it.
So the last update on the Atlas wiki page says in April 2019 a 1.5 update was launched. It brought stability, server improvements, and added new content such as new quests and a colonies mode.
Man,
That's like the last update on here.
we should have all picked up Lego Star Wars when it was on Epic for free, so then we could have played all together.
It's only 2-player for that one.
Oh, my hopes dashed.
Got him.
Oh, guys. Mostly negative.
Oof.
And if I remember when that game first came out, it was literally a carbon copy of Ark, but the map was just backwards and they just had different cosmetics.
That's crazy.
Mostly negative, god damn.
And ever since then, it's been known as the biggest scam game from them.
Oh yes, gotta play a real game like a Black Desert.
Most of the
Oh,
negative
hell no.
reviews recently just say it's been abandoned and dead.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I enjoy when games get abandoned and are dead when they're giant MMOs.
Anarchy Online. They haven't updated that game in like over a year.
Yeah, Fallen Earth Classic.
Oh god. Do not speak the
Wait, hold
ancient
on.
evil to me, witch.
Wait, hold on. Does Anarchy have a fishing? I can't remember.
Let me look.
I need to know whether it's an RPG or I need to know whether it gets the RPG status.
Does it pass the fishing test?
Does it pass the fishing scale? It's still a wild thing to say, and it's funny. God damn it.
Let's see here. I'm finding conflicting answers. The AI thing says it doesn't have fishing, but of course I'm not listening to a fucking AI overview.
Dude, I don't know if you guys saw my rant last night about the fucking AI thing, but
I didn't see it, no. I don't think I did. But there are people who were talking about having fish in the game. So I am not entirely sure.
Sorry, just sniping. I'm trying to figure out what this bags and blast thing from Keeper is.
I'll show you a bag and blast.
Oh my god.
He's
gonna bag and blast.
It was an inventory
Fucked up.
overhaul, and they had an explosives update. There's a bunch of other stuff.
I found a YouTube channel called Anarchy Fishing.
You're gonna be anarchy wishing.
We need to stop the puns, man.
No. That's not even a pun. That was just rhyming. What the fuck are you on about?
Silence. That's right. That's what I thought.
No. Take that, nerd.
What else we got on this little table we've laid before us?
Well, we can visit lawsuits again with Apple grumbling over the Epic Games Store $1 million offer to developers and various other things that are going on with Apple because the lawsuit between Epic and Apple is coming to a close.
Nice.
So basically, the lawsuit, for anybody who doesn't remember, was between Epic and Apple, and there was like 7 lawsuits, and Epic lost 6 out of them, except for the last one, which was all about them needing to be able to... The App Store should be able... You should be able to link outside pay stuff, so Apple doesn't get a cut all the time.
Yeah.
The same way Epic bitched that Steam always got the 30% cut, and then they made their store. Same diff. Basically, their same gripe is that people were just getting charged too much for things. And now, with that coming to an end, Fortnite will be returning to the iOS App Store next week, by their regards. And they're,
Holy shit, it's a miracle.
Yeah, and they're excited that they are going to... I mean, to be fair, they are collecting a 27% transaction outside the App Store fee. Apple is, so who knows? They'll probably change up their way to try to get around this in some way, shape, or form. Apple does what Apple do to try to make all the Apple dollars.
True.
You know what they say, an apple a day keeps a doctor away.
I just saw a
So
fucking...
true.
So Wendigoon and Meat Canyon are filming something, and Wendigoon just posted a tweet that said this man fell asleep in the Uber, and this fucking Meat Canyon just fucking standing there. Falling
I love
asleep in
Meat Canyon, he's so funny.
Dude, falling asleep in an Uber is fucking hilarious. Like, imagine you stop, the Uber dude just, like, waits for you to get out, and after a minute he looks behind and he's like, holy fuck, he's asleep. As an Uber driver, you have so much power right there to just, like, drop him off at a random spot.
Would their collab name be Wenda Canyon or Meat Goon?
oh,
Oh my god.
I personally like Meat Goon.
Yeah, Meat
I
Goon is
personally
pretty
like
good.
Meat Goon. It's pretty good. Gotta change the podcast title for this episode to Meat Goon.
Oh my god. And they can call their fans the Meat Divers.
Ew. Alright. Getting fucking away from that. Let's talk about Let's talk about delays in the industry. One that we're all excited to get our hands on to see whether it's going to be a wonderful visual masterpiece or if it's just going to be the same old, with GTA 6 getting delayed to next year.
Hmm. I think it's fine.
I won't gonna lie. When I read the announcement, my cock got really hard for like 0.2 seconds because I saw May 2026 and I'm like, oh shit. And then I read 2026 and I'm just like, oh shit.
Damn, that's a new record.
From
Only a few
fucking
seconds, huh?
dude went from
I-
like 5 feet to 2 inches in fucking half a minute.
Dude, you know those fucking like party things that you blow out and they extend?
Yeah, oh
Yes.
my god.
The fucking joy buzzards things.
I'm fine with it coming out next year. I mean, I don't even have the money to get it now. And also, they haven't announced the price for it yet, have they?
No.
Nope.
Could you
First
imagine if part of the reason they delayed it was to let the $80 thing sit with people more so that they can be like, yeah, by the way, this is going to be $90.
It's not gonna be 90. It's gonna be 100, obviously.
We're going to write this down. Oh, you said 100.
Yeah.
That was the original speculated price for it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. I hope
Because
that's not
analysts are
true.
all saying that Rockstar could be the first game company to get away with a $100 game.
I think they're going to get a. Hold on, I got this. Perfect goddamn prediction. The online's gonna cost $40. It's gonna be a $100 package. You buy the regular game, $60. That's how they get on everybody's good side. $40 for online, free package.
Honestly, you know, I would be okay with that if you could get them separately as well.
Oh yeah.
I could see them
that
doing
would be
separately
nice.
since that's what they do with Red Dead. You can get the multiplayer separately for $5.
Also,
Yeah,
hear me
no,
out.
I'd be
right?
cool.
Hear me
Sorry,
out,
I was
right?
telling Val no.
So, so 60 for base game, and then the extra 40 comes from like the DLCs they plan on adding.
No,
No,
No.
just the online.
Just the
because
online.
they gotta charge you for
If it's
those
like GTA
DLCs.
5, the single player will not get a single DLC.
Yeah.
This is true, but I mean, if they're planning on adding DLC, they could do it like that.
No,
I
you
don't
didn't-
imagine they will. Not even Red Dead 2 got
I was
DLC.
gonna say.
Damn.
I need you to buy more shark cards.
No, I'll just
Oh,
use the mod
God.
menu, so thank you.
Oh god. God, I loved that mod menu. If we used it, Rockstar, I'm not saying whether we did or not.
Oh, Rockstar, I fully use it. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm a broke little boy.
I might have made that casino wheel my bitch. I
Listen,
might have made that
I-
casino that my
Don't use the
bitch.
enhanced edition though. Don't work anymore.
Oh.
I'm sure they'll get one working pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Listen, I did my time on the PlayStation. I grinded for what I wanted.
Exactly.
I earned this.
If they still let me migrate from PlayStation to PC, I wouldn't use it.
You know
I
what's
think
funny?
my main problem.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Zach. You're good. I can wait.
I think my genuine main problem is that it's essentially just time skips. That is all you're paying for whenever you're in GTA 5, and that's whatever you're doing. If you ever buy a shark card, is you're just skipping time to buy something that you could have saved up for in game.
Well,
And
I mean, not necessarily time, but at least effort and
Fair.
time.
Can confirm. I mean, GTA 5 was a really good game, and it was definitely worth the price point. Because we played that shit for how many years?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't care if GTA 5 is like $100. I know we'll play it for years again.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
So I
GTA
think
6.
They just give us a GTA 5 remaster $100. Oh my god.
my main frustration probably will come from if it just feels like I didn't get a good campaign out of this one. That would probably be my main frustration or gripe, is if it just looks really good, but it just feels like another GTA game that they're just shoving out.
It's a weird gripe considering it's a GTA game.
Yeah, I was gonna say the stories are usually pretty solid.
Is this just the Pokemon thing again, except Rockstar actually puts
I-
effort into their games?
I will
Maybe.
admit the GTA 5 story was, not like super great, but it's still fun.
No, there was aspects of it I really
I
enjoyed. There were parts of like the character stories that I really enjoyed. It just
yeah,
I know people. No, continue.
I think that the characters were the best part about 5. Not necessarily like the story, but the characters were really well written.
Yeah. It was a
Felt
wacky situation you were getting yourself into in the story, anyways.
felt more like you were there to experience the characters and not necessarily the story.
Yeah, you got to enjoy the characters themselves far more than the actual like things that were going on in the background.
Mhm.
Nobody really cared about about Michael's failing marriage. Everybody just loved wacky Philip as he's going around just beating up people randomly.
Wacky Philip, is that what you just called Trevor?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when Trevor was called Wacky Philip.
Also,
What's his
really,
last name, huh, buddy?
That's the beta name. Sorry, it's the beta name.
oh,
What's his last name, huh, buddy?
Phillips.
Yeah, exactly.
also really
There's an
funny
S.
thing.
Nah, it's fine. I
Um,
just didn't pluralize him.
so Chevy and Ethan were talking about the new prices for the Xbox stuff, and Ethan might actually move to PC gaming because he's like, dude, this
That's
stuff.
smart.
He was like, dude, this shit is so stupid. Like, at this point, you're spending less money getting a PC,
Yeah,
and
because you can
also
just get a
like,
bunch of games cheap on sale and everything. It's
yeah,
great.
yeah, exactly. You can
Yeah.
get them on sale. You don't have to pay for the stupid online shit. You have Steam. So I mean, he already has a PC, but it's not like top of the line or anything.
It's
He has the better version of
truth.
my old graphics card that you gave me, Zach, the Devil. Yeah.
It it truthfully is a thing that I foresaw in the past. Is that, I mean, to be fair, the market split right now is actually probably more 50-50 now than anything. Handheld PCs like the Steam Deck and everything have made it extremely easy for people to actually get into PC gaming and stuff now. So now it's just a matter of, honestly, I think PC is probably going to surpass console sooner rather than later, with how much consoles keep getting hiked up in price and how everything's going everywhere else. I don't know.
I think it depends on what the next generation looks like.
That's fair, honestly. For how little
honest.
came
Because you gotta
out for the
remember the main
PS5.
console consumers, and just someone that wants convenience.
Yeah, I'll be
True.
honest. I feel like people will just stop gaming before they move to PC gaming for the most part.
Yeah,
I think it really depends if Steam actually comes out with a Steam machine again.
I just
depends on the price point of said Steam machine if you can actually play any of the games well.
I just want to see.
True.
I just want to see big. I just want to see like back in the early 2000s where every family had like a dedicated PC in the corner of their house. Because that
No,
was
dude,
like
that's like
honestly
pretty
so
still
cool.
common.
I remember the living room PC for sure.
Yeah, dude, the living room PCs were awesome.
I
We had
think
Microsoft Paint and Pinball.
I had Hot Wheels Racing. Oh, and also
I had Hitman 1 and 2
I also
Oh,
had
hell
and
yeah.
Blood Money.
I had some like horse game where you like take care of horses and shit that my sister played a lot.
Oh
I-
yeah, Barbie Ranch.
Holy shit, wait, was it Barbie Ranch? Hold up.
Dude, I know there's a Barbie game with horses. I have no idea.
I definitely don't think
Barbie Horse Adventures.
Ooh,
I
hold
definitely
on.
think
It's released in
definitely after
2003.
definitely COVID pushed gaming upwards.
Ooh, there's
on
also
PC.
Barbie Riding Club in 1998. Barbie Ride and Race.
I'll show you a ride and race.
Did you guys ever play any of the Tonka games?
I didn't know Tonka made games. I had like Tonka trucks and shit.
Yeah, they had a PC game that was actually pretty fun. You got to build and stuff on it. Got to like clear a
hell
road
yeah.
with like heavy equipment. It was great.
Oh my god, I
There's
think
I
also-
it
can't
was.
believe you guys are forgetting about the main hit game back then. Lego Racers 2.
Ooh. Damn. Coming in with a classic.
That was like the only game I played on my PC when I was like 2 years old.
But other than that, what everybody agrees Grand Theft Auto 6, the trailer looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be a solid game.
I saw someone.
Especially learning that's all in-engine gameplay too. On a base PS4 or 5.
Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit, reviews for Sleep Token's new album are in. Called Even in
That's cool. I'll give it my own review when I listen to it.
It is a 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 across the board. And
Oh, damn, so you shouldn't sleep on this one.
a lot of reviewers are saying that this is going
You
to
should
be
probably give it a couple tokens.
Oh my god.
Cash in on the hype.
A lot of labels or not labels, a lot of reviewers are saying that this is going to be a classic album and it's a defining rock record of the last decade. Interesting.
Man, I'm so happy that all these other musicians are aging out of the rock scene and that we're having so many other rock bands arrive to the scene.
It's even funnier because Anthony Fantano fucking hates Sleep Token, and every time he makes a rage bait post about it on Twitter, people fucking light his ass up. Because he supposedly loves R&B, and Sleep Token makes a lot of R&B music, but he fucking hates them for some reason. Even though they have the same sound as other bands that
Are you sure he doesn't do it just for the rage bait?
I don't know, man, because I mean, even his YouTube video...
You gotta remember, he literally got famous for making rage bait posts about music.
The worst one I heard is that Bree, as a bass player, hates jazz music, and I'm like, it's the place where all of like rock came from.
It's literally where your bass came from, buddy.
I mean,
yeah, that's I'm like, I don't know if you can forsake that section.
a lot of rock enjoyers don't realize that, yeah, a lot of rock did come from jazz. People like, I think his name is Screaming... Oh my god, what's his name?
Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Yeah, Screaming Jay Hawkins, yeah. People like him really fucking push the genre. Fromage. Welcome.
Yeah, I remember a true jazz enjoyer here, Barry B. Benson. For anybody not getting the reference, you like jazz?
You like jazz? Apparently, Sleep Token's single Damocles hit #1 on the Billboard Hot Hard Rock Songs chart as well.
I'll show you a hot hard rock song tonight.
And apparently it's the first act to replace itself twice at the pinnacle spot. Very nice. I'm glad that they're getting the recognition they deserve. Fuck, man. I didn't think that they'd be my favorite band after listening to them back during COVID.
Well, I just think it's a lot easier for rock bands to take off right now because, again, Ozzy just announced his last tour as well.
Yeah.
Like his last.
Doesn't he do it like every year?
Listen, I don't like to talk about it, but he actually might be dying after this one.
Yeah. Wasn't his last show in England? He was doing like one final show.
Yeah, that's it.
And no, so it's not a tour; it's just one show.
Also,
I believe it's at the same place, and he's doing shows over like multiple nights.
This is probably a cold take because I feel like we all agree with this here, but I think it's infinitely easier to become popular as like a pop artist or an electronic artist. Just because they're I mean, pop is literally just popular. So rock is a little more niche, but still extremely popular than like pop and electronic.
I think my problem is that too much pop sounds the same now.
Yeah, we think it's called pop.
Yeah.
And so it just follows popular trends.
Yeah. But it's also like pop is also very easy to play at like events, venues, no matter where you go. It's like pop is always just easy to listen to, as opposed to rock, which can be hard to play at some places comparatively,
I
especially
I
like
think
depending on the themes of your song.
I think we're finally rewriting the wave that we didn't get to ride back when it all started because we had to get all got shut down and we didn't get to do the rock wave, and now everybody's getting back into rock and it's awesome. Everybody's gonna have edgier clothes styles on. It's gonna be great. People are gonna start growing out wild hair now. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh
What
yeah.
was stopping that from happening before? Besides
Absolutely
conforming to
nothing.
society.
Absolutely nothing.
I've been
But
growing
now
my
nobody
hair
wants
out.
to be a part of a society.
I saw my brother today and he grew out a mullet.
Ew.
No, it's funny because like it doesn't look bad on him. I was surprised. I was like, this might be like the first time I've seen a mullet that didn't make me want to puke.
But like it's 2025. Who's just growing a mullet? What?
Well, it's like it's
Mullets are
weird.
in.
Like it's like it's like a mixture of a mullet and like a wolf cut. It was weird.
It's probably a modern mullet or something.
Yeah.
Go full like Joe Dirt.
Every time I hear his name, it makes me giggle.
I
In Joe
I mean, to
Dirt.
be fair, even Joe Dirt changed how he looked at the end of the second movie, or at the end of the first movie.
Joe Dirte.
Yeah. Ugh. Uh, I only have two more things.
Yeah.
Speaking of Xbox,
Yeah.
there's been some leaked images about their handheld,
Yeah.
and it looks like there's going to be an Xbox branded ROG Ally. Which is pretty cool.
So they just took the ally and put an Xbox symbol on it.
Pretty much. The Xbox branded one will have an AMD 8-core, 36-watt Ryzen, blah, 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 the same thing as the other one. Yeah, that's pretty much all they... Never mind.
Oh,
Wow,
this is
how
really
cool.
funny.
They just... I guess since everything's on the PC anyways, might as well just fucking collab with the other PC mate. Fair enough. Make it easy.
Zach's camera's become pixelated again.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Zach, you've gone full pixel.
I'm so sorry that I have appeared to gone full pixel.
The irony in a man whose title is video game expert becoming pixelated.
He's going back from whence he enjoyed.
The irony
Pixel
of
land.
me looking at both of my streams and it being fine.
He's
and
getting-
it
See,
not
you
being
would think
fine
it's his
anyways.
camera, but that's just how he looks right now.
Yeah,
yeah, it's not even the camera quality, that's just what he looks like.
I was actually thinking about pixelating down on my look, make it a little bit more simpler, and I heard flatter shades make it easier for the people.
It's even funnier because your green screen is taking a patch out of your fucking left shoulder.
God.
Well, it's taking a good portion out of all of my shirt because it's the Danny Phantom shirt, so it's naturally green. So
Why do you?
I'm going ghost.
I swear to God, the amount of times that you've gone on camera in front of a green screen with a green shirt has been at least 10.
Yeah, why not? It's fun.
You
Interesting.
need to wear a full green bodysuit that covers everything except for like your beard.
What I need to do is I just need a full green suit, but just only my head is there floating.
Oh my God.
I'll cut a neck out of a neck hole out of like a platter or something, so I can be like a floating head on a serving dish or something. I think that'd be funny for Halloween or something.
My God.
Hear me out, right?
Okay.
You get some kind of like steampunk floating looking contraption around your neck, right? And
Yeah.
like a green morph suit, and you can be like a wizard who's just a floating head. Be great.
I thought you were gonna say I should be like like one of the s- orbs. God, I can't think of the name of it. Ponder the orb, gaze into the future, like
Oh, that'd be
a
great too,
psychic
actually.
orb. Just a curtain below. Oh god, that'd be funny. I just look like goddamn Mysterio running around on my own stream. All right, one last hit classic for everybody out there who's looking forward to it. We're getting Gears of War
Yeah.
Reloaded.
We were literally talking about that last podcast, by the way. You remember that? You were like, man, I wish that we'd get a remake or something of a
No.
Gears of War game.
I mean, I've been saying that for a long time because they've been teasing it for a long time. I've been waiting for it for a long time.
I just remember us talking about it on podcast last week, and then literally the news of that dropped the next day because Kazu told us, and I was like, that's fucking insane. We were literally just talking about that.
I think the
That's my
funnier
problem.
part is that it was rumored to originally be like Gears of War trilogy remaster or something. Instead, it's just a one game.
Oh God.
Do I trust them enough to do the other games?
I mean, it's not hard to make 4K textures on a game.
No. I'm saying I don't know whether they'll just give up immediately after the first one and never touch the Gears of War series again after they release the pre-sequel.
I think it depends on the sales of both the remaster and the pre-sequel.
I think the remaster is going to do I think both are going to do pretty fantastic, honestly.
But you
Everybody's
also
been
have to
waiting for
consider
Gears of
now,
War.
they're also giving out the remaster for free to everyone that's owned the Ultimate Edition.
That's fair. Hold on, let me go to my Xbox. Let me go to my Xbox account. No,
That's
not
something I
just
haven't
not
heard
just
in
box. Show
years.
me Xbox. I gotta go to the Microsoft store. I gotta verify. Who knows? I might actually own that. Only because I've only dared to wish that they would finally fucking bring back Gears of War. I'm excited for it though. Honestly, been waiting for Gears to come back for so long, and the fact that it's coming to PS5, Xbox, and PC, oh, chef's kiss.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do hope that they continue remaking the Gears of War series after this. If they just stop at one, I will be slightly frustrated.
Apparently, Final Fantasy XIV is doing a collab with Magic: The Gathering.
Makes sense. They've done
Yeah.
collabs with other Final Fantasy games.
No fucking way. They made a Hildebrand Manderville card? No fucking way.
Yeah, dude, he's the main character of FF14.
Look at this fucking thing, dude. That's awesome. Holy shit.
Honestly, it's been really nice, some of the collabs they've been doing. Everybody's been kind of frustrated with Magic not releasing actual sets. I've actually been having a pretty good joy out of out of their collabs recently.
It's pretty good, actually.
And
Oh, it's a little
surprisingly,
iconic flex.
they've been integrating new systems into the game that aren't overly complicated.
I love that the art style of the pictures
Man.
genuinely just looks straight out of the games. Like, they did a really good job capturing
yeah.
the graphics of the game.
I just want to start collecting all the specialty sets because they all look really, really nice and pretty. Doctor Who, Assassin's Creed. There's a Fallout one that I want to start collecting. It has Mothman and a couple of others in it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
do you want to know what's really funny?
Hmm?
Bree is obsessed with Mothman, and it was really funny because she told me that she loved Fallout first, so I thought she loved Mothman because Mothman's in Fallout, and no, it was just she loves the cryptid Mothman, so it was just really funny to realize she was talking just blatantly about the cryptid instead. What's your favorite cryptid, huh, buddy? Huh?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mm,
Who else runs cryptid style content in this podcast?
oh my god. My favorite
There's
cryptid,
only
huh?
one cryptid worth knowing: the Loveland Frog.
Oh my
What?
god.
You
That
don't know about the Loveland
no,
Frog?
that is a
I'm sorry.
crazy one.
I thought you were gonna say something silly like Littlefoot or something, and then I was just
No.
gonna get a
It's an
shot.
Ohio-based
No.
cryptid.
It's literally a stupid little frog
A
that's like
Loveland police officer reported to a colleague he'd seen an act consistent with descriptions of the frog man.
it's literally like a
What?
foot tall and it stands on two legs. It's just a frog that stands on two legs.
You think that's bad? Look up the Melonhead cryptid.
Oh, I know about the Melonhead kids.
Okay, good.
Honestly, favorite
Ohio
cryptid.
deserves to be made fun of.
I have a couple of
We
favorite
deserve
cryptids.
every bit of flag that we get sent towards us.
The Jersey Devil,
Now people just don't like any fun and joy anymore.
I like the Jersey Devil a lot.
What about the Grassman, huh? What about that?
Grass man. Oh my god.
I
Quite like Mothman myself. He's pretty chill.
How about
Mothman's
the
actually a pretty solid one.
how about the orang pendek? It's literally just a fucking monkey. Like, I'm not even joking. It's literally a monkey. That's all it is.
Everybody, if you use Bigfoot out there, you're a basic bitch. I, a slightly less basic bitch, will choose Nessie.
I like the not deer.
And bro says you're a basic bitch for choosing Bigfoot, then chooses the next most basic cryptid.
I hold on.
Chooses
I
a fucking
specified. I said
plesiosaur.
slightly less. I said slightly less.
And you pick something at least remotely cooler like the sheep squatch.
Nah, see,
Ooh, sheep squatch is good.
the not deer is pretty
God.
cool. I like the not deer a lot.
Want
I
to pick the Fresno Nightcrawlers?
Honestly,
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I should have said the Nightcrawlers. Those little guys.
honestly,
Fucking walking
God,
pair of pants.
what's the Hispanic cryptid? The goat sucker.
Chupacabra?
The
Chupacabra.
chupacabra.
You couldn't pick
Chupacabra's
the
a solid choice.
squonk?
What
yeah.
the fuck is a squonk?
It's so funny. I know you're probably not making these up, but some
Oh
of
no,
them
the
just
squonk is
sound...
real. It's from
No, I
Pennsylvania.
know. The funny part is that you saying the name, it just sounds like a fucking made up word for Rick and Morty.
You guys are making me want to make another
Ew,
cryptid
what is
video.
this? It's like a little fucking wrinkled pig.
Guys, we can't forget about the Dover Demon. That one's a classic. Little gray man with a giant head.
No, we can't just breeze past the squonk here.
I honestly, in my younger years, for one of my projects, I made a board game that was, I think, a ripoff of multiple board games, but it was just dude, God, the fucking Loveland Frog looks so goddamn silly. Fuck.
There's one that a lot of people forget about. The Thunderbird.
Ooh, is that a cryptid or is that more like folklore?
Kind of both. It's kind of similar to like, I suppose the Wendigo, where it's like both. Yeah. But the Thunderbird is fucking cool. It is so. It's one of the more unique ones, I think. It's like it's
Yeah.
literally
You
like a
probably have any
goddamn.
cryptids in Iowa.
Hold on. To be fair, like Bigfoot default is a pretty default answer. I feel like the Yeti is a horrifying thing to just run out in the middle of a mountain on the snowy side of a mountain.
Yeah, consider Trunco.
Damn.
It's just a giant body of flesh in the ocean.
uh,
Or the wild haggis.
God, what was it? The flying rod, like skyfish things that would just
All right.
impale people.
Guys, not to brag or anything, but apparently Iowa has dragons.
Let's go.
Dragging these nuts.
I'm just reading this. It says a number of Burlington, Iowa residents have reported seeing several Iowa dragons flying over their city in recent years. Two witnesses described it as brown-skinned with a long snake-like body and 15-foot bat-like wings. Its head was shaped like a seahorse, and it had a skinny tail flowing behind it.
Another
So
one
yeah, we got dragons. Take that.
another one I really like is the hide behind. That one's pretty cool.
Cryptid. White rock bolter.
Ooh.
We're just a
Ooh.
giant fish that sits on top of a mountain that only has slopes of specifically 45 degrees or greater.
Damn.
So it could slide down and eat whoever's walking by. It's so stupid.
Oh wait, what about one of the Japanese cryptids? It's the one with the eyeball for its butthole, and it like spreads its cheeks to look at you.
That one's pretty good. What about?
Oh.
I know you said Bigfoot's pretty basic, Zach. What about flannel shirt Bigfoot?
Hold on. Wild.
Bro.
What we really should be talking about is Kappa's here.
Kappa Mikey.
Fucking little bald-headed turtle running around.
This is gonna be a deep cut, but I guarantee you guys have never heard of this cryptid before. And it's a stupid one. Like, this one just shouldn't even be a cryptid. It's called the skyfish.
How could you make fun of my favorite cryptid like that? No, I'm just kidding.
So, it is
I've heard of it.
It
Yeah,
is.
I know what it is.
It is a stupid cryptid. It is so dumb. It is literally based on when you see a bunch of bugs flying against like a floodlight, and it creates like a line effect.
All right, guys. All right, guys. How about this one? The Van Meter monster, yeah? Van Meter, Iowa.
Yeah.
1903, several respected members of the community told of a mysterious winged creature that terrorized some of the town's residents during several nights in the course of a week. Descriptions suggested it had large bat-like wings, left a terrible stench wherever it went, and even stranger, it fired beams of bright light from its forehead.
Listen.
Oh my god, it's the
Apparently
Jersey Devil,
gunfire-
but gay.
Gunfire didn't affect it, and they chased it into a mine where they found two of them. And then they disappeared into the mine, never to be seen again.
I need you to know that Florida and Alabama have bigger problems with two-toed Tom stomping around.
Oh my
Two-toed
god.
Tom.
Can we... Isn't that horrifying though? Like, imagine you're fighting
God,
this like...
Big fucking gator.
Imagine you're fighting this like fucking Jersey Devil looking thing. You chase it into a cave and you think that you're about to kill it, and then you see a second one. And they just fucking eviscerate you with a fucking light beams.
The drawing looks less like a Jersey Devil and more like a fucking bat pterodactyl.
Oh.
You know what? I'm changing my favorite. I'm going with the unicorns.
Dude, I don't know about you. If I saw that and I shot at it and the bullet just reflected from its skin, dude, I would be like, yeah, I think I'm buying a rope on my way back home tonight.
I need you to know that there's several calibers that can't puncture several different animal skulls because of how thick they are.
I would imagine you have like an AR on you, like 5.56 or something.
I was gonna say this is 1903. They didn't really do small caliber, did they?
And like
I mean,
what are
I
you
mean, they had
doing
like
with it?
varmint rifles and shit, but I feel
Yeah.
like most people probably had decent sized rifles hanging around their
Yeah,
homes.
I feel like if you were out in the woods, you're taking something that's gonna pack a punch, right? Because if you're bringing a varmint rifle out into the woods with you, I'm sorry
Yeah,
to tell you, bud, but if you encounter a bear, you're gone.
but have you are you just using like a shitty old rifle that Grandpa used to have, and it's still smoothbore, or are you?
Oh god, even worse. You know the damage those things fucking do? Getting hit by a solid lead shot.
The bigger problem is hitting the target, not necessarily the target getting hit.
Imagine
You're
blast.
more likely to not hit the target than the target is to worry about getting hit.
Nah, guys, imagine your made-at-home rifle that fires fucking grape shot.
Oh, that's just
That's
a
a
shotgun,
blunderbuss.
buddy.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
what?
It's
Just-
no. It's not an average shotgun. Just like grape shot, it has those little like ropes tying the bullets together so it swings when it hits you.
So you
What,
turn it into
a bola?
fucking
It's like a
chain shot?
yeah, it's like a mini cannon in your pocket. Like you take it out and you just fucking.
I believe they have that. It's called a 50 cal now.
I believe
What
they
would
have
be the
that.
va-
It was a blunderbuss. What he's talking about is a blunderbuss.
No, no,
They
no, no, no.
literally used to
Mm-mm, no.
shove everything in those goddamn things when they ran out of ammo, including silverware. So literally, at
Right, but
some
he's talking
point,
about chain shot blunderbuss.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it'd be funny, and imagine the terror on your opponent's face when they see the bullets fucking spinning together.
the worst you're probably going to do is probably give them a couple of lacerations. I don't think you're actually going to be able to do harm because it's going to lose a bunch of the momentum when it just tries to like rip itself apart.
It,
Beck, you don't understand.
keeps
Chain shot is
momentum.
used to like rip fucking masts in half.
yeah,
Like it's
oh,
gonna
yeah,
go
it
through
keeps
skin.
the spinning.
No,
the
but that's
spinning
for like
motion keeps the momentum.
larger, like cannons and stuff. The thing he wants is like
That keeps
if
dying.
it's
Keep
too
it
long
apart.
and they're separated apart, it will just sort of like it will lose a bunch of momentum in a spread direction. I mean, it will do probably focus in on an area a little bit easier. I'm just saying. We should consider everything when we're trying to maul people down with chain shot.
You're right. It's gonna be a 360-degree weapon.
What?
It's gonna
What does that even mean?
it's gonna have barrels at 360 degrees all around me. So when I
like
pull the
that's-
trigger, it shoots 360 degrees.
I feel like
So how
that's
do
just
you-
the Della Rosa arc from One Piece.
So like, do you have to climb up and underneath it, or over top of it, or how do you get into it?
I encase myself in it so that there's no blind spot.
Wait, so it's not just 360 degrees. It's like a full sphere.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm wearing a suit of fucking barrels.
So when all of these guns pointing directly outward from exactly where you're sitting fire, where is
Yeah.
all that recoil going to go, Marcus?
Well, I didn't
It's
tell
going
you.
into the bullet, obviously.
I didn't tell you I
What
was
you-
surviving it.
What you don't know is he actually has a Wonka Vader type thing on top of the explosion, so he will happily be flying upwards, in which a tiny parachute will deploy, and you'll see him just
No,
come
even
down
better.
after the aftermath.
Even better, I just am encased in jello inside of it, and I have a little straw poking out of the suit so I can breathe.
Liquid is even less compressible than air. You'd be more fucked. What do you mean?
You only see a cardboard cutout left where he was. That's it. You don't know how he got away. You just know there's a cardboard
Look,
cutout
Levi,
there.
I'm trying to make it as painless as possible, alright? Also, you're right, I was thinking of, like, nuclear fission for a second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, hear me out though, right? So, if I am encased in an iron bodysuit with
No.
barrels pointing every direction, and each shot is, like, let's say one grape shot with chain shot as well,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Okay. So, of
Got
course, I'm getting liquefied, alright? But
Okay.
I'm not planning on surviving this. My whole thing is to send a message, all right? Like imagine
I
imagine
mean-
being known as the dude who created a full body encased weapon that annihilated everything it touched, all right? Including
Here's
Wow.
okay,
myself.
so is this going to be like floating somehow? How are you going to
Oh
get
yeah.
it so you
Oh
actually have
yeah.
360-degree
Yeah.
coverage?
You see, well, it's going to be continuously firing, Levi. That's how I'm in the air.
How's it gonna reload?
It Hold on, I'm thinking.
Carry on.
How's it gonna reload? Oh, you buffoon. Hamster wheel.
What?
And it's gonna use my body as ammo. So when I get liquefied from the first shot, it's gonna turn my mass into ammo. And the hamsters are
I'm
gonna keep
going-
it moving.
So now there's also an onboard factory that converts biomatter into bullets
Oh yeah.
and
It-
hamsters.
This thing is gonna be a multi-planetary threat, alright?
Okay, so this isn't just like a one-person thing anymore. This is a
Oh no,
a
it's only
vehicle.
me. It's only me.
What?
The hamsters the hamsters are just a part of me. Alright? We're going into some Evangelion shit here.
How big is this thing?
5 feet by 5 feet. Ignoring the fact that I'm taller than 5 feet.
How are you going to make a factory compress into 5 feet? 25 square feet.
Science.
Now, see, I was believing everything you said up until now. I can't just believe science is the answer. Come on.
You have to bring at least something mathematical into the science for it to be believable.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I
you
mean-
want mathematical? Alright. We harness the power of black holes.
How?
He's,
I'm...
he's
you know what?
slightly closer to the actual solution, but it's not the right answer.
You know what, Levi? You know what? I'm gonna say it. Do your own research. You casual.
Okay.
I don't know,
Republican.
man. I got lost in the sauce after the initial fucking chain shot.
Levi, I'm gonna put 2 black holes next to each other so you have more space in between them.
Wouldn't they just be
I
attracted to
mean-
each other though, and then they'd like create a fucking supermassive black hole?
No. See, what the problem is that because they're
Supermassive black hole, isn't that like a fucking album or something?
because they would be small.
might be.
That's
in
what I call my bow.
essence,
Dude.
the event horizon would still be far away. These things would be slowly drifting into each other, which means I both have infinite time and space storage
Oh,
in the center of this.
It's not an album. It's a song by Muse.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, a bag of holding is 2 black holes.
I don't know about that.
Prove me wrong.
Also, I feel like physics doesn't allow for 2 black holes to like operate in
In tandem next to each
it-
other, they
yeah,
always
like it-
do. They
no,
allow
like-
it to fall towards each other. They're allowed to collide.
yeah, they collide, but they just create a bigger black hole. Like they don't
Yeah,
it's not like a
but
it's not like a positive outcome or anything that's
But-
involved.
exactly. But that's not the thing we're talking about. I'm joking about the fact that yes, there would be infinite storage and infinite time in between the 2 black holes until they fell in towards each other, because the amount of time it would take the black holes to fall into each other would be exponentially longer than any of our lifespans.
Oh wait, so you're saying like theoretically if you're between the 2 black holes, time isn't moving for
Yes.
you. It's just like
Technically,
it's
you're technically, from everybody else's thing, you're slowly getting ripped in half.
could you imagine that this is the moment that we're just like and this brings in our guest star Morgan Freeman.
And if you could technically have an isolated space between the 2 black holes to take advantage of all the additional space and everything, that would technically be a bag of holding.
Well, why don't we ask our special guest, Neil deGrasse Tyson? I'm just kidding.
Could you imagine
What
if
it
we
do,
actually
Black
heard his voice
Science
right
sounds
now?
like this.
Man?
No, it's me, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, imagine if we actually heard his voice right now, and then we were like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Wait, what the fuck?
Then
Oh,
Zach just
God.
goes, "That's right, we have collabs now."
Zach was planning this the entire time. Holy shit.
was
Zach's
just
been
ready
networking
in.
without telling anybody.
Yeah, secretly. I was just what you don't know is that was the goal all along. I was just trying to have Neil deGrasse Tyson on so we could just talk science the entire time.
He needed some
would be pretty
stupid
badass, though, I won't lie.
topic to like interject it into.
To listen to all the other bits of the podcast up until now and then to just come in at this point for science talk would be wild.
Dude, Neil would have the patience of a saint, having to listen to
Neil.
shit.
Neil, but have you considered what if we did actually use the black holes for the bag of holding?
And then he'd be like, "You see, Zach, I've already done that." And then he shows you in his bag of holding.
Well, yeah, it's so fucking funny because everybody always like talks about how they fear that with like the atom smasher that we have here on Earth and everything, that they're going to open up a black hole and that's going to suck the entire Earth in and everybody's just going to die. But any black hole that they would create would only be open for literally like milliseconds, literally fractions of seconds. And then it would disappear because it would not have the energy or anything to actually feed itself.
Mm.
It's just one of my favorite like common gestures. Is everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're gonna cause a black hole." Oh.
They're smashing two atoms together. There's not enough mass there anyway.
Yes, but I was just
Oh.
saying that constantly people talk about how it's going to cause a black hole and everything. I'm just saying it doesn't have the energy for it, and you know that.
Right.
I mean, they create
Yeah,
tiny
like the
ones,
whole-
but it's like, yeah, like you said, can't do anything.
Right.
It's a
Oh.
is it a